guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy today to share with you this video. And you know what, 2023 is coming to an end, and I've been thinking about you. I said I have been reviewing my year, and why not me sharing my review of 2023 and the major lessons learned through this year with my people. So if you are very new to this channel, welcome. My name is Diana Gaspar. By profession, I'm a luxury travel agent coach, and I've been in the industry for 12 years now. So I'm so happy to share this moment with you. Straight to the point, guys. 2023 is almost gone. Let me see all those go-getters and people who plans for their years, like when it was January or probably from 2022 December, you have started planning your year and setting your goals. You have them in place. Did you manage to follow your goals and plans, or somehow you just found yourself in 2023 going to different way and all those kind of things? If yes, you followed your goal, big up and congratulations for you. And if you found yourself going to a different way, still big up. It is very okay sometimes to change your goals as you go, or as you come to the better ground. So that's it, guys. So yeah, 2023, as it comes to an end, I said let's review, and for me, I'll share my major lessons have learned in the 2023. We know that years like a measurement for the seasons of different things in our lives. And this is like the thing which we can measure nations and people and businesses and employment. Even some people, they have been like, 23 I started my new employment and here's my success, or some of my failures, or I lost my job 2023. I want to encourage you that regardless of what people are saying for 2023, we are also in different seasons. Someone can say like 2023 was the best year for me, and someone can say like, oh, I didn't like that much 23. 2023, it was a lot for me. So for me, a major lesson I've learned in year 2023 is to embrace change. I thought I knew, or I know a lot about change, but 2023 brought me another new perspective about change in life. As we know, change is inevitable. And sometimes it's like a horror movie. It can distract and, intervene and bring some things which we have not even thought about in our lives. But that's it. That's change. And if you don't learn how to embrace change, sometimes it's very difficult. So for me, 2023 have learned a lot about embracing change. As I said, we are in different seasons in life. Sometimes I refer to people who I know, and I found myself in this year. Remember my book, which I learned from school when I was on 9th grade, which says things fall apart. And it has this man who was so brave as a character, Mr. Okonkwo, who was a wrestler, and he was seeing himself as a hero, and he didn't want to see himself as a weak person. And if there was something Okonkwo worried about or cared about, is to show himself to the society or to the community he has as a hero person. So sometimes they went to other villages, and when they do those, wrestling games, and then he is a winner, and then they have to take those people as slaves to their villages. And one of the village, when they did that and Okonkwo won, they said, you know what, please don't distract our village. What we can do, we can give this young boy as a sacrifice. So for their culture, then they had to take that boy as a sacrifice, and there's sometimes they would kill that boy. So Okonko took that boy and lived with him for some time, to the point that young boy was seeing Okonko as a father. Imagine seeing him as a hero, as a father. You can relate if you have ever adopted a child. When you have them in your house, you can feel them, like it's like you are kids. So one day they had to take this young boy as a sacrifice. And imagine, Okonko is in between these two battles. He don't want to show his society he's weak, and at the same times he don't want to show to this young boy like he's betraying him, because Ikemefuna, as a young boy, his heart trusted Mr. Okonko. So it was a very interesting story, to the point that I will never forget that story. Imagine, from my 9th grade up to date, I remember the headline of that book. I think I should find that book and read it again. It was about things fall apart, because Okonko, when he was between this personal fight by himself, either he could stay strong and show the Ikemefuna like he is weak, or he can stay strong and show the other people, from other elders from the village, that he is weak. So one of the taboo, they said Okonko should not kill that kid because he's like a father. But remember, Okonko is the one who, had all these medals, and he's the one who won that match. So they gave him Ikemefuna to him. Between that personal battle, between himself, Okonko found himself killed Ikemefuna in front of people, just to show people that he is strong. And that was something very bad to the society, and a very huge big taboo, which distracted everything. And then Okonko has to shift from his own people, father side, because in Africa, we always, when you just born, you are into father's side. So he has to shift from father's side to go to the mother's side, as a result of what he did to the society. And that made Okonko to feel so bad. And he spent there like 7 good years. And before he left, Okonko also faced a very difficult situation, whereby his own child was taken with Europeans, missionaries who came with the Christianity in that community. And then he was so distracted, like, why you teach your community about we don't need to worship these different gods, and then you come with the Trinity, you say Jesus and Holy Spirit, and those kind of things. And Okonko was so discouraged by himself, by his own child, his own son, of which he thought this son will be someone who will be a hero as how he is. Those years was bad for him, because at the time he come back, he thought he will be having the same name. He found like now almost all the village has been shifted from the local culture to the Christianity. Okonko felt like this is a shame. And apart from that, now the Westerners, they came to colonize that society. So Okonko was like, no, I'm not weak. I don't want anyone to colonize me. He decided to kill himself. And before he killed himself, he says, things falling apart. And he wasn't ready to see things falling apart. And I just found myself relating to that story during 2023, that when you go through change, you can feel like Okonko, like, no, I feel some distraction. I feel like, all of us, life is a system. So even how we do with our families, how we do with our businesses, we have systems in place. So whenever change comes, whether you expected it or not, it will come in a way like it's distracting everything. And you need to choose either to adapt to change and embrace change, and also try to be positive with the change and learn much about faith and having faith like everything gonna be okay, or try to fight with change as it comes as a horror movie, and to choose fear, of which is very bad, very bad. So every season it comes with different changes. Sometimes God will allow you to be in a certain period comfortably without change. I remember Joseph from the Bible, when he was in Egypt, and this king had a dream and told the people, like his people, I've dreamed about this scary dream about seven very healthy cows and seven very unhealthy cows, and after some time these unhealthy cows, they eated these healthy cows. So when they was finding to interpret this dream, Joseph comes with the interpretation, and he says those 7 years are the years of grace, and you will be having a plenty of food in Egypt. But the other coming 7 years after that of plentiness, it will be a very bad years, because all the world will be in a very bad situation with food, and then we need to it will be bad to the point that even we'll forget those 7 good years. So what we do now, let's save these 7 good years so that we can prepare ourselves for other 7 bad years. So you can imagine all these stages in life. It can happen, or it have been happening to each and every of us in a different way. It might be not bad situation, but you need to come now in this out of your comfort zone. That's where I found myself. Even reflecting back when I was a nurse, and I thought I'm comfortable, but I was, I'm someone who can observe somebody's emotions, people's emotions. When someone is crying, I found myself crying. When someone is feeling hurt, like I can feel that. And imagine that person to be there as a nurse to take care of sick people. When they get sick, I get sick too. So I was like, I love people. I would like to serve people, but not in this way. So I found myself in a very major change, of which I had to adjust. I had to exercise my faith that, okay, now I'm going for my dream. Now I'm going to start this business, which I don't know. I'm in new career, which I don't know. I had to go back to school to study about the aviation industry. Then after some time of struggle and pain and all those kind of things and adjustment, I found myself in a new employment as ticketing agent on one of the local airlines. And I was like, oh, I'm happy. You happy? Yes. When you start getting comfortable, the major change also coming again. Pooh! Then I need to shift again to find and fight for my dream, because there are some people waiting for me out there. And then to start my own travel agents, it wasn't easy, but it all worth it. What I can say, it was like, it wasn't easy, but it was all worth it. During this change period, sometimes I found myself like a conqueror, trying to fight with change. And the more you fight with it, it's like you put yourself in a pause while the journey is still waiting for you. So I learned, when you face these kind of changes, you need to choose faith against fear, because some people, they choose fear, and what will happen is like it will be end of their businesses, end of their work and careers, end of their life, like how it happened to Okonkwo. So sometimes people, they feel like maybe I should play safely so that I won't face struggles and changes and all those kind of things. Unfortunately, 2023 taught me it is not possible. Just imagine if Joseph, they say maybe Joseph wasn't allowed to, Joseph could not tell his brothers about his dreams. Probably they wouldn't sell him. But you know what? These brothers, they already been felt bad about Joseph because his father loved Joseph much more than how he loved them. So who knows? Probably only that could be a reason for them to sell Joseph, so that they also feel the love from their father, which they thought Joseph was taking all of it from them. So it's not about playing safely, of which I feel like is most of employees' mentality, feeling like I should play safe, then I'll be safe. I can say it's like exercising, uh, like weightlifting. The first time you lift up like 10 kgs, it will be feel so hard, but keep on exercising, and then later on you will master it. And after you master it, it's time for the 20 kgs. So change is inevitable. I can spend all day long talking about change and how we can find ourselves, embrace, or we can go through change and then we be very okay. 2016, I think, was the year which I decided to go in on Instagram fully. And this wasn't even my idea. I've been doing my business, and one of my coach said, Diana, people need to see all these things we are doing through on social media. I was like, I have this my own mentality with social media, like a limiting belief, like I think people who are in social media, I don't know what they're doing, and I didn't know even. But he said you should try and start. So it was a struggle. The good thing about me, I'm not deleting the past pictures or videos when I starting something. Even from YouTube, you can see some few videos when I was starting, and I was like struggling, and then I said, oh, maybe it's not for me. I left it. And then I found myself very comfortable on Instagram. If you have been on Instagram, you'll find me so happy there. And sometimes I was very happy because I can hide myself from the camera. I'm not talking to people like this. And then 2023, I was forced to go to the camera for YouTube. That's a major change. Now I'm learning how to be comfortable on camera talking to you in a different new language. It's not easy, but I believe it can be done. So that's what I've learned from 2023. That's my major lesson. My second lesson is learning never end. I thought maybe I should get a diploma and I'll be okay. My dear friend, I found myself, no, I need a degree, I need masters, I need this, I need short courses, so they say the lifespan of what you have learned is only 3 years. After 3 years, you're gone. New things are coming, so you need to cope up. So I've learned that I should learn, and I fell in love with learning nowadays. Learning a lot. 2023, I spend myself on learning new skills and new things in the industry, and also trying to help other people to reach their dreams through entrepreneurship, especially as a travel agents. Guys, learning never ends. Please, I want to use this opportunity also to encourage you, never stop learning. Keep on learning, keep on learning, keep on learning. Find yourself coaches and mentors to guide you on your journey for business. Then I've also learned about goal setting and adaptability. Adapting the goals you make. So all of us will be like, I'm in when it's January 2023. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm in. Let's do it. And then you have already set your goals, and then you go all in for it. And I thought myself at the middle of the year, I'm forced to change my focus. And for me, living is Christ. So what God ordered me is what I'm doing. So 2023 is the year which I launched my very new course on luxury travel, business Guys, it was a very huge fight inside my heart, because it was like I am forced to teach people to give my secret recipe to people. And when you have a delicious food, sometimes you can be stingy. And so when I was trying to fight with that, it was a major, major, huge change in my life, to the point that I found myself like I'm going through what have been went through when I was leaving my nursing career to come to the travel industry. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. It wasn't easy because I didn't have guidance. And on through this journey, I lost a lot of people, friends, and people who have been looking at them as mentors, and people who will show me the way. And when you start getting comfortable, sometimes God is disturbing your comfortability. It's like, don't get comfortable, you have the restaurant. So I was like, oh, this is so tiresome. So I found myself, when you have a new baby inside the womb, the baby is so comfortable and he's getting everything. He will never even thought like, one day I will go out of this womb. That's how we get comfortable when we are doing something in the business. When you have a product in the business, and all of a sudden the environment either forced you to change the product or to add another new product in the market, just like a distraction of everything you have already set it. Oh, I'm sorry. So everything you have been setting is like distracted. Now I'm forced to come up with a new product in the market, and not only to new product, also to share my secret recipe with other people. I'm like, it's not easy and it's not fun. So it was a major change in my life, and I struggled a lot. And the bad thing is, I was forced to come a lot to the camera. So it's like the baby come out is a lot of struggle because it's a new environment. All of a sudden he's told, this is your brother, this is your sister. Like, okay. When you know a new baby, you can feel that, like, oh, poor baby. She was comfortable in the womb and then she come out in this world. First thing she cried, like, hey, what is going on? Because of the major shift. So in life, sometimes not only coming out of the womb, you will find yourself like you are taken out of this world and you are going back to the womb. Imagine something like that. So you feel like you are isolated and you are in the time of construction. God is working on you. You need to learn new skills. And sometimes you lose people. Sometimes you feel like you are by yourself and you must do something which is ahead of you. So 2023, I've learned the new skills and I'm still learning and I'm here. So I want to encourage anyone or everyone who went through major change through 2023 that, yay, we did it, we made it, and here we are. And you know what? 2024, we are ready for you. So guys, thank you so much for being with me here. In case you would like to pursue a dream, you have a passion for travel and would like to have my assistance on guidance on how you can start your travel business, link is here. Just click the link and I'll welcome you to my class. And if you think like, oh, not now, please, I don't even hurry you. I say, anytime you are ready, know that the support is here. As I went through this journey, I've learned like having the best students is not only about motivating them, because motivation comes from outside of them. They should be self-motivated first. Like, this is something I would like to do for my life. This is something I have passion for travel and passion for travel industry. Your why should be bigger than what I'm teaching you, so that when I guide you, you already have your why. I'm not the one who should give you the why, like, okay, come to my class and then learn about travel industry and then you'll be doing this and this. No, You should know first, like, I have passion for travel industry, but I don't know how to do it. That will be easy job for me to show you the way, and then even the motivation will make sense because it is already coming inside of you, not outside of you. Other than that, guys, don't forget to subscribe.